Welcome back to Catoosa. It's game number 2 of our doubleheader, win or go home. Jenks and Broken Arrow facing off, the 4th game of the week on YurView. Hi everybody, Mike Ziegenhort along with Steve Marshall. Rod Thompson also here with us tonight. And man, a good game 1. Sand Springs punches their ticket to state as they beat OSSAA, and now Jenks and Broken Arrow squaring off to do the same thing.
Well, obviously a rivalry in and of itself. Usually we think more about it in football, but of course a lot on the line here tonight. When you're talking basketball, this is the qualifier. This was what gets you into the state tournament. If you don't make it, you go home for the rest of the year and get ready for next year.
Jenks 20-5 on the season. Broken Arrow 19-7. These teams did meet one time during the regular season. Let's talk about some of the key players to watch for in tonight's game. Let's talk about Anthony Nelson for the Trojans. Nelson,
6'4", senior, had 20 points in the contest last night. He's going to be one of the primary factors in this ball game. Good look at him right there. He's going to need help from his teammates. It's going to be a good basketball game. Nelson is just one of several guys to watch for the Trojans.
And here's the Jenks starting lineup. Trendon Tisdale, Anthony Nelson, who we just talked about, Ike Houston, Chase Martin, and Benjamin Averett, the 5 who will get things going for Jenks. Broken Arrow 19-7 on the season. And here are their starters. George McCurdy, Tyler Pender, Jared Barnes, and J.L. Talley.
Talley's one of those guys. He's a 6'4" junior, kind of like the last ball game. Everybody has to have one of those guys that just pounds the glass. Averages just over double figures, 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, shoots 54% from the field, again, among others. J.L. Talley is going to have to be one of those guys that comes up big tonight. This is a pretty evenly matched matchup here this evening between these two squads, so we'll see who comes out on top.
Tip-off coming up in just a few minutes. Broken Arrow Jenks, it is your 4th game of the week on YurView.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned. I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regularly $89.99, only $29.99 with your promo code. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
The bladder control aisle. You won't shop here again. Your private business is your own. The constant struggle is over. Now there's a better way. It's HDIS. We home deliver bladder control products. We understand how you feel. For over 25 years, we've home delivered to many of the 20 million Americans who deal with incontinence. We offer all brands. We pay shipping and use plain, unmarked boxes. If we can help you or someone you care for, call for your free product sample pack and $45 in money-saving coupons. Our counselors will help you choose the right product. And unlike stores, we're always in stock. You'll get what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. HDIS, the better way.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog, $45 in money-saving coupons, and free product samples, call 1-800-467-7608. That's 1-800-467-7608.
And welcome back. Should be an outstanding game here. You see the atmosphere fired up for these teams trying to make it to the state tournament. Let's look at our keys to the game in this matchup. Of course, they got to play every single play. Every possession is key. Make free throws down the stretch. So many of these games come down to 1 or 2 points. Free throws are going to be important. And most importantly, intensity level. You have to match your opponent's intensity level in this game. Again, two teams that are very familiar with one another in the same conference, playing for a a state tournament berth. Should be good, guys. Back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Rod Thompson. And we'll be talking to Rod throughout the game, getting his insight. Obviously very familiar with a lot of these players and the coaches from both teams. BA, coached by Bo Wallace. You see him there in the middle of the screen, head down. He's got the gold tie on tonight. Bo in his 7th year as the head coach of the Broken Arrow Tigers. Came over and took over the program, was an assistant after spending some time at East Central, and Rusty Stecker resigned, and Bo took over. And again, as I said, in his 7th season, this team started the year 11-0. We are in Catoosa High School tonight. Appreciate you joining us for the Ford Game of the Week. Mike Ziegenhorn, Steve Marshall, Rod Thompson with you on this Saturday night. Jenks in their maroon, Broken Arrow in their home white uniforms. Ike Houston throws it outside to Chase Martin. Mark, a 41% three-point shooter. That went off the mark early. And here comes BA. George McCurdy will run things for Bo Wallace and the Tigers. Quickly to the bucket, and he scores.
Aggressive to the rack to get the Tigers on the board first.
And we got a travel going the other direction, a little bit out of control, was Tyler Pinder. Clay Martin is the head coach of the Jenks Trojans. Name sounds familiar? Well, it is. Clay has been a part of Jenks basketball for 13 seasons. This is his second stint and 3rd year of his 2nd stint. And the Trojans work it inside. Benjamin Averett for 2. There you take a look at Clay. In 2015, he became an NFL referee or umpire and decided, I don't have time to coach high school basketball. Yeah. Now he's an NFL referee, named one 2018. Now he's got time to coach high school basketball.
What a great story.
A local kid, played at Nathan Hale, went to University of Tulsa, transferred to OBU. Had a successful career at college at OBU and played under Bob Hoffman, coached under him. Now he's getting a chance to see if he can get Jenks back to state for the first time since 2015. Houston drives, gets it stripped. Here comes McCurdy, lays it off, no good. Here comes Jenks back the other way. Nelson, right to the rack. Last night, Broken Arrow beat UConn 71-56. Pinder had 19 and Allen 18 for Broken Arrow. Pulled away in the second half to get the victory over the Millers. And their head coach, Kevin Ritter. And that bucket is good by Jared Barnes for 3. And BA's on top, 6-4. Yes, Chase Martin is Clay Martin's son, a sophomore. Averett short-armed it a little bit. May have been a foul, no call. Here comes McCurdy again. Ten-footer, shot no good. Pinder the rebound, off the mark. And here comes Martin for Jenks. Tisdale out front to Averett. Martin drives, lost it, And BA has it as Anthony Allen picks it up. Pinder spins at midcourt. Out of control and a foul. A charge against Pinder.
He took off way early on that thing. You'll watch here. Driving in. Defense well established. And a foul called against Broken Arrow. Gives the ball back to the Trojans.
Fouls on Pinder, number 30. Averett spins, bucket.
Nice job down inside, gets the ball to the post. Shields off the defender, backs his way in, then goes up, little fadeaway from about 8-10 feet or so. Up and good for two.
Averett finishes it off. Rod Thompson, how about this young Jenks team with Averett and Martin in the backcourt?
Yeah, man, Ben has been a huge help for this team. He's had a tremendous season. But you talk about him and you talk about Martin. This game right now kind of favors Broken Arrow, but they have a lot of experience. Coach Clay Martin does a very good job. And you talk about Coach Clay Martin, and there his son Chase is. And I tell him all the time that Chase is a way better player than he was. But you talk about his history at Jenks, we'll talk about it a little bit more. Jenks has never won a basketball state championship. Closest they got was in 09. I think Steve and I may have done that game down at OU with Bryce Pope. They end up getting beat by Xavier Henry, and Crew was a pretty good player. So he would like nothing more than to bring a state championship to the Jenks Trojans. But these two teams, very, very good, exciting game to watch, guys.
Didn't Pope go on to play at Oklahoma State?
Played at University of Tulsa and left there and finished at Kent State, having a great career overseas right now.
Hey, here's how old I am. I interviewed Clay Martin when he was graduating from Hale, and he signed to play at TU. Didn't recruit. That's how old. He's got a kid now playing in high school.
You're so old that I zapped you on the interview myself and beat you in shooting.
You got to bring it up every time, don't you?
Can't let it die. Zap zig.
Of course, I call the state championship game that Rod Thompson played in.
Now he zapped you.
Covered my game in high school, so I'm going to zap him back. A lot of zapping going on there, guys.
We got a long way to go, too.
Jenks up 4. Averett again, baseline, too strong. And here comes McCurdy. Off the glass, quick move and bucket. And then a steal by Talley. Pinder, too strong. Here comes Jenks. Rebound taken by Trendon Tisdale.
Coach Martin signaling to his player, slow it down a little bit. Maybe he doesn't like the tempo to be up as fast as it is right now. But we'd like to see his guys settle down just a bit.
Tisdale, great pass to Everett right in the middle. Ball tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers as Bo Wallace brings in a couple of players. Ian Golden, number 5, and Simon Blair. And Tisdale will take a seat for Jenks. Close to 6 minutes here into the first quarter. Jenks on top, 12-8. Jenks lost last night to Union, 66-64. Shot in and out from McCurdy. Stutter step. Shot too strong off the glass from Houston, and a foul on Jenks.
It's going to be Averett over the back. Now Jenks going to turn it up a little bit on defense. Good look there, Clay Martin.
Well, they started the season 16-1. At one point won 15 in a row after losing their second game of the year, but then just 4-4 in their last 8. And Nelson goes inside and gets fouled.
A lot of battling going on in the trenches in there. Take a look as
You got to love the atmosphere, guys. I mean, down here on the court, you see these two teams, really competing and playing hard. We're talking about Coach, Clay Martin. When you look at Coach Bo Wallace and his staff over there, he's done a tremendous job at Broken Arrow. Of course, was a great player there. Had a stint where he coached at East Central and did a good job. Now trying to get this team to the state tournament. Him and his brother Chris and staff do a tremendous job, and this is a young team, and they played extremely hard and played extremely well. Thus, you have the intensity level in the game I think we'll have in this matchup. Back over to you.
Nelson makes 1 of 2. Jenks up 5. And then another foul on Jenks. 3 team fouls on Jenks, 5 on Broken Arrow. McCurdy directing traffic against the Jenks defense. Tapped away, Golden nearly lost it. McCurdy controls things for BA. Driving and fouled is Anthony Allen.
Good job defensively by Jenks as they were not allowing Broken Arrow any avenue to shoot. Foul's going to be called there on Chase Martin. And at the free throw line for the Tigers is Anthony Allen. Allen had 18 last night in that victory.
Hits them both. Final minute here in the first. Brendan Tisdale, 6'1" senior, with the ball. BA with the 3-2 zone. Looks like Clay Martin content to run out the quarter to see what they can do against this zone defense. Tisdale for 3. Tapped out of bounds, and Jenks will have it.
Plenty of time to get up a good-looking shot.
Martin does. Nothing but net. Chase Martin puts him up 6 after 1. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on YurView.
Listen to this important message. If you owe money to the IRS, you will want to hear this. Penalties and interest compound daily on your back taxes, putting you under a mountain of debt. Tax 10,000 has years of experience connecting people with tax resolution specialists. Working through the IRS Fresh Start program, they will handle all the necessary forms, and if you qualify, you may end up saving thousands of dollars. Call Tax 10,000 at 800-641-9288.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. It's called Plexiderm. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is. And I did this to my father. We were at home. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. Plexiderm makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
Not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
You can get Plexiderm for up to 50% off. Order yours at plexiderm.com or call the number on your screen.
2 for Allen, 1 for Golden, so well spread out amongst the Tigers.
Appreciate you joining us on this Saturday night as your Ford game of the week on YurView. Been rather the steal by Ike Houston, and it's tapped out of bounds. Earlier tonight, Sand Springs defeated OSSAA by 14. Sandites going to state for the second time in 3 years, and good defense that time as Ian Golden came running up. Tisdale off the mark. Rebound BA. Southmore also won tonight as they beat Lawton. So there's 2 golden tickets left for next week's state tournament in 6A boys. Ball batted around, and here comes Jenks. Houston flips it to Martin. Martin wide open for 3. Can't leave that open, and he missed that one. Averett easy down the baseline. And Bo Wallace calls a timeout out of that. You can't like the fact that you get an offensive rebound and then let the guy go baseline.
14-4 run right now for the Trojans. As Rod Thompson is ready to go. Rod, what you got?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. The offensive rebounds, but Jenks kind of settling in the comfort zone offensively. And you see Broken Arrow on the other end against the zone just kind of standing. They have to continue to be aggressive like they were in that first quarter. Really crashing, getting second chance opportunities, and playing with a lot more energy. They kind of let the zone put them to sleep, which happens a lot, especially in games like this. You kind of look around and quit being aggressive, and you see this Jenks team continue to be aggressive, score out of the inbounds, get second chance opportunities. That's why they have that lead. Look for the timeout by Bo Wallace. Look for a set play right here, or look for this team to be aggressive in trying to get a wide open 3 or something to the basket.
Broken Arrow does have a state championship in boys basketball, 1997. Surprising that Jenks does not, because Jenks has 183 state titles as a school, more than anybody else in the state. They don't have a boys basketball title. They've got 5 girls titles, 16 in football, 18 in boys swimming, golf, tennis, track, you name it. They got everything else, not in boys basketball. But this team, they're saying, is kind of set up because as young as they are, within the next couple of years, maybe to grab that gold ball.
Zig, do you know who was coaching? Do you know who was coaching that Broken Arrow team when they won a state championship?
In 97? Was it? No,
John Phillips.
John Phillips.
John Phillips was head coach. Of course, went to a couple of NCAA tournaments at Tulsa. And I guarantee you right now, when it's in your blood, it's in your blood. Coach Phillips is either in the gym or he's at home watching a game. And every level, outstanding coach and even a graded man, but definitely got the Tigers that state championship.
Also became an assistant and then a head coach at the University of Tulsa. Tisdale working against Pender. Turnover Jenks. Here comes Golden. Fouled, and the bucket rolls around and good.
Nice anticipation by Golden. Driving the lane, fakes the outlet pass, and gets it off over Averett into the bucket. Good for 2.
First field goal in about 4 minutes for BA. And couldn't finish off the 3-point play.
Now you see the pressure right now. There you go. That's the adjustment with his timeout that we talked about. There you see, even off of the miss that time, able to pick up full court and create a turnover and get some momentum on your side. Great adjustment there by Coach Wallace.
George McCurdy, the junior guard. BA continues to work against his Jenks matchup zone. Golden's baseline jumper, rebounded by Jenks. Nelson. Averett off the glass. He's got 11 to lead the way. Tally with the miss, and here comes Jenks. Martin drives right down the middle, couldn't get it to go. But another offensive rebound for the Trojans. And it's going to be on Pinder.
Martin got right to where he wanted to be to get that shot off. Just couldn't get it to drop in for him. Here's another look. But then staying with it, hustling. Kind of a behind-the-back save, if you will. And ends up in a turnover and gives the ball right back to the Trojans.
Ike Houston dribbles near midcourt. Jenks sets their offense. Houston double team, gets it away. And Nelson turns it over. Here comes Golden again. And he's turned it over.
That's going to be Martin over the back. That's only his first. I thought he had another one, as you see here, just trying to go over the top and come away with the basketball from J.L. Talley. And at the free throw line, it'll be Talley. He'll shoot the 1-and-1.
Talley, the 6'4" junior, hits the foul shot. His first point, just a 61% foul shooter on the season. And averaging a little more than 10 points a game. Hits them both. Jenks still up 6, but they led by at the end of 1. Nice pass. Houston to Averett. How about Averett?
You know, you talk about the leadership, and most good teams have good leadership, and when you do that, you look at Ike Houston and what he's able to do. He usually guards the other team's best offensive player, but he makes plays and sets everybody up. Tim and Tisdale, 2 seniors, they provide this leadership for this team.
And then at the other end, Rod McCurdy scores and puts it in to make it a 6-point game.
Jenks is led by as many as 8, I believe. Right now it sits at 6, and going to the free throw line will be Tyler Pinder. Pinder, as we mentioned, 20 points last night. I believe that's his first point this evening.
It is. And Trendon Tisdale has to sit down because he's got 3 fouls. Martin throws it away for Braxton Scott.
And there's the pressure that you talk about with this Broken Arrow team. One thing about Jenks, this is a very good team, and it's hard to speed them up. Broken Arrow's doing a good job, and that's been the key in them staying in this game and staying close right now, is the pressure. This Jenks team has to do a better job of handling that pressure.
Purdy picks up the loose ball. Drives baseline, in and out. Clay Martin wants a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys to see what's going on.
Well, credit Broken Arrow. It looked like Jenks was starting to put together a roll and, you know, maybe extend this lead to 10 points or more. But they made some adjustments, played a little tougher on defense, forced some turnovers, and now they trail by just 5 with still a little ways to go yet here in this second quarter of play.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, stay tuned. We'll talk to both coaches. We'll look at the first half highlights, analyze the stats. That's all coming up at the half on your Ford Game of the Week right here on YurView. Check on scores and see how things are going on the west side of the state. Third quarter, Edmond North leads PC West 32-29. Scott Norris in his second season at Edmond North trying to get things rolling for them and get them back to state.
Be interesting to see how that one turns out. Rod?
During that timeout right there, Coach Wallace talked to his team, and he said defensively we got to continue to scramble and apply pressure, but offensively we have to attack. We have to penetrate, get in the lane, penetrate not just to shoot but to pass for wide open shots. Let's see if they're able to make the adjustment.
And again, Broken Arrow full court pressure. Averett tries to dunk. And then BA turns it over. And then Averett turns it back over. That shot from Talley, no good. And here comes Jenks back the other way.
Got numbers.
Braxton Scott three is too long. And here comes McCurdy. Golden. And he got the roll in the foul.
Much needed bucket right there. Golden outside of 3, draws the defender in, pulls up. Looked like he's going to have it blocked from behind, but was able to keep his poise, get the shot off, get the bucket, and the and one opportunity.
Been tough for both teams to score in this quarter. Jenks just 6 points. And a foul on Jenks going to be on Chase Martin. Coach Martin can't believe it. BA has 9 points in the quarter.
BA's been making the first of 2, but they've missed 3 consecutive free throws on the back end of their 1-and-1 opportunity. Well, they missed this one.
Now they missed the front end.
Yeah.
But it's a 2-shot foul. That was the 10th foul on Jenks.
Next one on the way. This is both.
Off the miss, here comes BA. Braxton Scott knocked it away from Pinder. And then a technical foul, I think, has been called on Pinder.
See what he does with his foot right here at the end.
Yeah, we went away from it, but there was a little action on the court.
That's a pretty mean look by Clay Martin there.
He's not happy with what his team is doing here in the second quarter. So Pinder picks up the technical. That also counts as a player foul. That'll be his third.
I think maybe what we didn't see is kind of like a jab step, really, if you will, after that play had completed. Coach Martin wants an explanation. Coach Wallace wants an explanation. Big point in the game right here with 2:14 left to go in this second quarter. 3-point contest. So we'll shoot free throws first for Broken Arrow, and then I think Jenks will get free throws and the basketball, if all the calls stand the way that they appear to at the end of that play.
So Pinder hits 1 out of 2 to make it a 2-point game. And an 8-2 run for Broken Arrow. Pinder also has 3 personal fouls now because the technical counts as a personal. And Trendon Tisdale will shoot the technical for Jenks, and he missed the first. So each player gets 1 out of 2.
So as if we needed the intensity turned up anymore. And it's going to be really at peak position right now. See how the final 2:14 of this first half plays out.
They're having a problem with a couple of fans right behind us that have been giving the officials the business most of the game. And Bobby Kelly had enough. He went and got an officer that's here at the game and had the fans ejected.
I was talking about the intensity of the players.
I thought you were talking about the crowd. Here comes B.A. Golden. Runs right into Tisdale. And an offensive foul. And now Bo Wallace is saying, what is that? A good call by the official. As he ran right into it. Just the first foul on Golden. You can tell State is on the line tonight, can't you?
Yeah, right. For one team, there is no tomorrow. For another, there's next week. You want to be the latter as opposed to the former.
Nelson. A little too strong. Here comes B.A. Golden to McCurdy. Final minute of the first half. Golden baseline, double team. Turned it over. Nelson's got it. Ahead to Houston. He lays it in. Jenks' first field goal in almost 5 minutes. Things got a little testy there in the last couple of minutes of the first half. Another BA turnover, then Jenks flips it back to him. McCurdy drives off the glass.
Final 10 seconds. Let's see how they play it.
Martin for three. He did it again. Chase Martin hits a three at the end of the first and a three at the end of the second, and Jenks is up 6 again.
Big shot from the corner. Gives them a 6-point lead. Rod Thompson standing by, and let's go talk to Rod and see what he says with Coach.
Jordan Hanai, head coach, impressive first half. Pretty much what you expected. You're up 28-22. What's your thoughts on that first half?
Well, we played well in stretches. We missed a lot of easy opportunities trying to be cute with it. That's not the Beggs way. It's not the Rod Thompson way for sure. We got to finish those. And then I thought we were careless with the ball. Too many turnovers against their tempo press. Give them credit, but we got to manage the ball a little bit better.
What you look to do in the second half?
Finish.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
You heard that. Rod Thompson way. May get you a win. Back over to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Rod. That's Clay Martin, the head coach of Jenks. His son Chase, 2 big threes. He's got 9 total, but both of them ended a quarter. Jenks up by 6. You're watching the Ford game of the week on YurView.
Attention! Do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS? If so, listen to this important message about the IRS Fresh Start Program, a special IRS program that can potentially save you thousands by qualifying. The Fresh Start Program is one of the best programs the IRS has created to help struggling taxpayers that can't pay their taxes. Don't take on the IRS by yourself, and get ready as we are going to give you the most important number you may ever need to end your IRS nightmare. Call Tax Relief 123 now at 800-276-1292 for free information. Since qualifying for the Fresh Start Program is not automatic, Tax Relief 123 will connect you with a tax professional for a free consultation. Once you're accepted, the IRS must stop all harassing collection activities. Imagine no threatening phone calls, no wage garnishments or bank levies, and no more living in fear of the IRS. Call 800-276-1292 now to find out if you may qualify for the IRS's Fresh Start Program. Call Tax Relief 123 to speak with a tax professional for a free consultation at 800-276-1292. Call 800-276-1292.
Join the hiring revolution. At ericsjobs.com, you can post a 30-day job ad for only $25. That's right, only $25. What's the revolution? It's only $25 to post a 30-day job ad, and we reach the same candidates as those other job sites. So get in on the hiring revolution and post your jobs today for $25. Free for job seekers, great for business. ericsjobs.com, $25 job postings.
Halftime in Catoosa. Jenks on top of Broken Arrow, 28-22. It is your Ford game of the week. Mike Ziegenhorn, Steve Marshall, Rod Thompson with us on this Saturday night. Let's look at some of those first half highlights, man.
Yeah, we had plenty to take a look at. That's Clay Martin. That was probably the end of the first, or near the end of the first quarters. He had 3 threes to account for all of his 9 points. There's Mr. Gold for Broken Arrow. Driving, having the shot blocked. This time he gets the shot to go. Student section has been very vocal on both sides tonight. We got ourselves a good basketball game. Driving to the basket once again for Broken Arrow. That's McCurdy. McCurdy had 8 points in that first half. And then right there, right at the end of the first half, I almost said Clay Martin, but Chase Martin knocking down the 3-ball from the corner. Second time he did that.
Yeah, Clay hit a few of those too when he was in high school, right? That's where he got that. All right, we're going to take a break, come back and look at some of your first half stats. You're watching the Ford game of the week on YurView. Jenks up by 6 at the break. mansions, cars? You want Driven.
On YurView and at YurView.com.
Back in Catoosa, good crowd here on this Saturday night. Steve, let's take a look at your first half stats.
Well, you look at the field goal shooting percentages there. Trojans doing a better job. Tigers from the field, a little lacking, but what really, comes out at you is the fact that Tigers broken arrow were only 7 of 14 from the free throw line. They kept missing the back ends of those 1-and-1 opportunities and the second free throw of a 2-shot opportunity. So you miss 7 free throws there. You just make 2 more of those, and you're within, maybe even a possession or less. So, stat-wise, pretty evenly paced, but I think the way the stats are looking right now, that's pretty indicative of what the score is.
Jenks just 3 out of 10 from behind the three-point line, but all 3 of those came from Chase Martin, and 2 of them came at the end of each quarter, right at the end of the first and right at the end of the second quarter.
Yep, so that's, we'll find out from Rod what coaches are going to say are going to be keys for this second half of play here, because as we keep harping on, you lose tonight, you're going home. We're going to take a timeout. Our halftime score, 20.
Press call forwarding, type in your number, and now calls will go to your cell when you're not here.
All right, you are good to go. Here's your user manual. If you have any questions, troubleshooting is on page 68.
How do I transfer it back?
Oh, so easy. Just press call forwarding again.
Boom.
If your provider isn't setting you up for success, switch to one who will.
Hi.
Hey, mind if I listen in? No, not at all. Yes? Okay.
What?
Get service from dedicated experts when you switch to Cox Business today.
Attention! If you've had a hernia surgery after 2006 and suffered from serious side effects such as infection, chronic pain, organ damage, mesh shrinkage, or mesh migration, you could be eligible for financial compensation. Call the law offices of Wright & Schulte right now at the number on your screen, or visit meshjustice.com now. Ethicon, a subsidiary of Johnson & Johnson, has withdrawn its PhysioMesh flexible composite mesh from the market. Again, if you've had complications from your hernia surgery after 2006, you could be eligible for financial compensation. We can find out what type of devices were used in your surgery. Call the law offices of Wright & Schulte immediately at the number on your screen, or visit meshjustice.com now. You deserve justice, and the call is free. And there is no fee unless we win your case. Call now for your free case evaluation. Again, call the law offices of Wright & Schulte immediately at the number on your screen, or visit meshjustice.com now.
Attention. Over $10,000 needs to listen to this important message. The IRS has created a special program that can potentially save you thousands of dollars by qualifying. Since qualifying for the IRS Fresh Start program is not automatic, we will connect you with a tax professional for a free consultation. Once you're accepted by the IRS, they must stop all bank and wage levies. Call Tax Group 123 now at 800-604-4630 to find out if you may qualify for the IRS's Fresh Start program.
Good on his part, but we've got to attack the defense, and we've got to keep driving to the rim and try to get them in foul trouble. Then we've got to make free throws once we get there.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Mo Wallace right there. Back over to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Rod. Yeah, turnovers, Steve, have been an issue really for both teams in that first half.
Yeah, no question. Need to take better care of the basketball, and you hear both coaches say that. We'll see what they want to do. Now, both teams have played some pretty stingy defense as well. As you look at the score here, you're looking at what would be a 56-44 final if you just doubled up everything from this first half of play. So, good first half. Entertaining, no question about that. Defense really stepping it up. Look for a great second half of basketball here as we decide who one of the final teams going to the state tournament exactly will be.
You like cars, don't you?
I love cars, man. I love to drive them.
You need to watch Driven on YurView. The world gathers in Las Vegas for the largest consumer electronics show on the planet. Driven's there to find out the latest in auto tech, and host Tom Gregory explores the future of self-driving vehicles, flying cars, and even a new SUV that's ready to take on Tesla. Plus, we're going to meet a man who's creating works of art on vehicles in a tribute to military families. Sunday night, 8 o'clock on Driven. Steve will be tuned in tomorrow night.
Watching intently.
You will. There's no hoops on, right? Thunder play tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, who would have ever guessed the Thunder would be, what, 15 games over 500? I did not see that coming.
Tulsa plays tomorrow afternoon with a chance to win the American Athletic Conference outright.
Who saw that coming?
How about that?
Yeah.
Picked to finish 10th. They're conference champs because the worst they can do right now is tie. But if they win at Wichita State tomorrow, they'll be the conference champs. Jenks opens up half number 2 with the basketball. VA stays in their zone defense. And McCurdy picks up the foul.
Riding him a little too close. Coach Wallace is saying, hey, he's using his offhand, trying to break away and get free. So he's pushing off. Boy, good little give and go. Martin was wide open off the pick.
Jenks led by 6 after 1. Both teams with 12 points in quarter number 2. And Nelson goes strong, gets hacked, and will go to the line for a possible 3-point play.
Good move, gets inside. Does a good job with the ball up high and using his arms, his forearms, and clearing some space for him to get the shot off. Gets the bucket and the and one opportunity.
Missed the free throw. Had 20 last night in the win, or rather the loss against Union. Martin had 18. Nelson held to just 5 so far here in this game. Union going to state. 21st time in 25 years under head coach Rudy Garcia. Averett rejects that shot. Taken by Allen. And his little foul line jumper. Rebounded by Allen on the other end. Here comes McCurdy. Against Tisdale.
Great defense by Tisdale.
Martin on the breakout. Easy layup for him. And it's now up to 10 for Jenks. Largest lead of the night. Pinder, 3, got it. His first 3. And timeout, Clay Martin. No, broken arrow calls it.
I don't know that that's exactly the shot that Coach Wallace was wanting after the first 4 points scored in this second half, but they made the 3, but he still took the timeout. Rod Thompson.
You see Tyler Pinder knocking down that 3-point shot. You know, he joined the team at semester. Really good player, can shoot the basketball, can also get downhill. He's had a couple of big games running into this game. Last couple of games, I think he had 19 or 20 the last game. Can really shoot the basketball, can also get downhill. So he's a great addition to Coach Bo Wallace. A guy that can really shoot the ball and made this team a lot better. So look to see how he finishes up in this second half, if he can kind of get going to get his team back in this game.
Pinder left Broken Arrow after his freshman season. Played for Redemption Life in the Bahamas under-19 team. and then came back to BA, as Rod said, was just eligible a few weeks ago. He's averaging 16 points a game in the playoffs. And tonight he's just got 5. That's his first field goals. He hit a couple of free throws in the first half. Nelson baseline, couldn't get the roll. And Houston, too strong, got his own rebound. And then commits a foul. Mike Houston picks up his 3rd. First team foul here in the second half on Jenks. Golden works it into Talley. Pinder again, a long 3 in and out.
Well, Nelson went to turn with the dribble and head up court, ran into a defensive player, never put the ball on the floor, and gets called for the travel.
BA resets. 3 minutes gone here in quarter number 3. Thrown away by Talley. Houston fouled as he goes strong to the bucket.
Everything contested. He had the ball, was out in front of the pack chasing him.
And they caught him pretty quick.
Caught him, and they pick up the foul, so they're going to make him make those free throws if he's going to have to earn it.
Houston, one of 7 seniors on this Jenks team. They got 4 sophomores, 3 juniors, no freshmen. BA, meanwhile, is 2 seniors and 11 juniors. So these 2 teams probably see quite a bit of in March in the next couple of years, Steve.
Yeah, you would think so. Along with that Sand Springs group, too.
Another turnover by BA. And Tisdale lost it at midcourt, and then he turned it over. Up with a dunk, Anthony Allen. And then another turnover. And just like that, timeout Jenks.
That's how you get back in the ball game. Clay Martin's looking at the official as though he wanted some type of call. Knifing in there, making a nice play and forcing the steal is Golden. And jumping right in the middle of that, Allen going up and skying and burying it. And then they're able to get the inbound before they get it across half court. And all of a sudden, just like that, we got a 4-point ball game.
Rod, what do you think about the defensive intensity from BA?
I think we talked about it, as Coach Wallace alluded to, the pressure. They want to continue to try to get Jenks out of their comfort zone. They have a bunch of long-rangey athletes out there that can get in the passing lane. And listen, they've set the tone defensively, so the officials are letting them play. They're letting them play a little bit, and now you see that defense generating offense for this Broken Arrow team. Jenks has, if you can handle the pressure on the front end, you'll get layups and free throws and open shots on the back end. Right now, a lot of pressure from Broken Arrow. Let's see how Jenks handles it.
Averett goes in, and he gets hacked by Simon Blair, who checked in.
Quick 7-1 run for the Tigers, who have stepped up their defense, and especially the pressure, forcing turnovers and resulting baskets.
Averett finally scores here in the second half. He had 13 at the break. You're right, Steve. Jenks got up 10 with 6 minutes to go in the quarter, and ever since it was BA. when Bo Wallace called that timeout and reset everything. And again, down low for the Tigers, Anthony Allen.
That's going to be the third on Martin. Nobody's making their free throws.
Allen misses the first. And hits the second. Back to a 4-point game. Jenks breaks the press. Nearly threw it away.
Nice move.
Averett scores again.
Big guy put it on the floor and worked his way and got it to the hole and put it in good for two.
He's got 16 to lead all scorers. Triple team down low. Left Pinder open. And here comes Jenks. Martin for three. And Nelson's going to get called for the foul as he pushed McCurdy. This is the third team foul against the Trojans here in the third quarter.
He's seemingly slowed the pace some, or maybe they're just trying to figure out what defense Jenks is playing.
Tisdale. Nelson again. And he's hacked. They got away with another push down low on the rebound, but it wasn't called. Instead, he'll go to the line. And no.
Wow.
You're right. Free throw is a big problem for both teams, missing them.
Yeah. In combined, they can't be shooting 60%, I would guess. 0 for 2.
Talley throws it to Pinder, and they were just too close to each other.
Yeah.
Turned it over.
Went right off of his face, out of bounds.
And Ian Golden goes to the bench for broken arrow, limping a little bit, has to go check in with one of the trainers. Minute and a half to go in a low-scoring third quarter. Tisdale breaks toward the bucket, gets it to Nelson, whose shot was rejected. McCurdy runs it down.
Wow.
Then Martin throws it away and gives up a bucket and a foul. And that's his fourth.
Watch inside. Nice drive to the basket there by Pinder. Ball goes off somebody's face once again, then off somebody's foot. And it rolls around and goes good. And now it's just a 4-point ball game, Rod.
No, circle this time right here, guys. Chase Martin goes out with his 4th foul. And what he does, going on the bench now, is shooting, but most importantly, a guy who can offense and defensive rebound for this team and handle pressure. So it's going to be interesting how this all shakes out with him going out with his 4th foul. Back over to you.
So see, I circled it. Rod said to circle it, so I circled it. 3-point game right now. And the Trojans back at the free throw line. Nelson, I believe, has missed his last 3 from the stripe.
And did it again. Got that one. Hit one of those 2. He's got 6. BA down 4. Trail by 6 after 1, 6 at the half. Down 4 here in the 3rd. Nice backdoor cut. Shot rejected by Abram. And then a foul on McCurdy at midcourt. And that's number 7 on BA, and Jenks will be shooting a 1-and-1. Ike Houston. Broken Arrow led. 6-4 was the last time they led in this game, Steve. That was at the 5:40 mark of the first quarter. Ever since then, it's been Jenks.
As you said earlier, led by 6 points at the end of the first, by 6 at the end of the second quarter. And right now, they go back up by 6 here.
Ike Houston hits a pair, and he's got 4. BA down 6. It's been a common theme. Pinder lost it. Nelson has it. And guess what? Jenks is up 6 after 3. You're watching the Ford game of the week. Final 8 minutes. Who's going to punch their ticket to state? Stay tuned.
Yep.
Tisdale. Jenks leads it 39-33. A 6-point lead, just like they had at the end of the first, into the second, and now into the third. Can they hang on and have the lead at the end of the game, or will Broken Arrow respond? fourth quarter underway. Rod Thompson was in the huddle. What do you got, Rod?
Yeah, Jenks Trojans right there, and Coach Martin told his team, hey, we're in the bonus right now. Let's do the job defensively, but make sure we're strong with the basketball and we take good shots. We have to execute, but we're in the bonus. Take care of the basketball.
Tyler Pinder hits a three, and they're now down 3. And a foul against BA on the rebound. Or rather against Jenks on the rebound. Just their 15th foul.
And Clay Martin for Jenks on the bench with those 4 personal fouls. Some good defense right there by Nelson as he returns the favor.
Five seconds as Jenks can't get it in. No, Clay Martin called timeout. And again, that BA pressure defense. And I think that's where you miss someone with experience like a Chase Martin to be in there to help out.
Yeah, he's sitting next to the coaches, so they know that if they need to put him in, if by chance Broken Arrow goes on some type of a run, or they just feel like they can't do it without him. I don't think that's going to happen just yet, but that's something obviously that they've worked together a little bit to father-son relationship. We'll watch that as it progresses here in this fourth quarter.
And the quick inbound to Houston. Gets it over to Braxton Scott. Turns it over.
Good awareness by the Broken Arrow defense as they're able to force the play here and jump in the passing lane so quickly. Chance to tie this or at least get to within one possession.
Curdy works it in, and a nice bucket. They're down 1. That's the closest they've been since they got down 22-20.
They definitely have the momentum now, no question about it. How much longer can Chase Martin sit on the bench?
Nelson, Scott left side. Stays with Jenks. Rod Thompson.
The guys, the defense of Broken Arrow, we talked about the pressure they're putting. Jenks is initiating offense so far off the court, but even their three-pointers are way out beyond the three-point line or as forced. Look for Jenks to try to pound it inside or get an easy basket, but Broken Arrow has really clamped down defensively. Look now, look where they're initiating offense right here. And forced the turnover. Back over to you.
They double team Tisdale, and Chase Martin's going to check back in.
You know, he only set out 1:15 plus the 54 seconds when Rod told us to watch that particular clock. But no room for error for Martin now as he has 4 personal fouls.
BA tried a backdoor cut. It was there. The pass from Golden just a little too strong. BA looking for its first lead since they were on top in the first quarter. Houston to Nelson. Tip no good. Here come the Tigers with a chance to go up. Golden spins against Martin, who couldn't do a whole lot except hold his hands up, and they are on top.
Quite a rally by Broken Arrow. Let's see what the Trojans want to do on this possession, trailing for the first time in a while.
Averett, his shot rejected. Here comes B.A. Pinder. Tip in good and a foul.
Martin challenged even with the 4 fouls. He kind of backed off. He was not whistled for the, or was he? Not there.
Might have been on Houston. Was on Houston. That's his 5th.
Yeah, Houston is fouled out. So a 10-point lead at 32-22. Since then, it's a 20-7 run for Broken Arrow. And at the free throw line to try to extend that is J.L. Talley.
Stephen Kittleman is checked in for Jenks.
Talley's been kind of quiet. Big free throw there. Now it's a 4-point lead.
A 10-0 run by Broken Arrow. Going back to quarter number 3. Has put them in front. And you're right, Rod was right with Chase Martin going out with a minute to go left in the third. The whole dynamic of Jenks offense and defense changed. BA got some energy, and now they're on top by 4.
Credit Coach Wallace and his staff for making the right moves at the right time. We've had a number of guys that have been able to pick up the slack. McCurdy's been there all night long.
So Ike Houston has fouled out for Jenks. Chase Martin has 4. Both teams have 7 fouls here in the second half.
Barring overtime, 4 minutes, 48 seconds left in somebody's basketball season.
And Putnam City West has advanced as they beat Edmond North tonight 64-61. So there's 1 ticket left for state. Off the break, Nelson can't get it to go. Clay Martin wanted goaltending. Golden backdoor cut, and Talley can't hang on to the ball.
Good pass. He just took his eye off it, deciding what he was going to do on the way up. Didn't control it. Turned it back over to Jenks.
Who will Jenks find for their offense? Martin, foul line. He's hacked.
2-shot free throw coming up there. It's going to be the 3rd on Talley.
That is a dry spell for Jenks. 4.5 minutes between points. And that's how BA got back into this game and took the lead. And Martin just 1 out of 2.
Single possession ball game, but we still got 4 minutes to play.
Golden for 3, too strong. Kittleman gets the rebound. Nelson for three to tie. BA going to slow it down. Golden drives, rebound. Look who's there to put it home, Talley.
Coming to life here in this second half, especially in this fourth quarter. Gives them a 5-point lead.
Coach Wallace told us before the game he's a big-time offensive rebounder. Kittleman drives, left-handed, puts it in.
It's his first points of the night, right?
Yep. Pinder drives, no good. Here comes Jenks with a chance to tie or pull within one. Kittleman again. Saved out of bounds off BA. It'll be Jenks' ball. Looking for Chase Martin. And batted away by Allen. Anthony Allen, just a sophomore, 6'4", but man, he's played big tonight.
He really has. Jenks hasn't gone to Averett in a while. Leading scorer for both teams.
Tisdale got the miss. Martin to tie.
Got the look he wanted, wide open from the top of the key. Just couldn't get her to fall.
Jenks with just 3 points here in the fourth quarter. They led at 39-33 after 3.
Both teams in the bonus. Possession arrow belongs to BA.
Foul on Jenks.
It's going to be on Nelson, I believe. 4 on Nelson.
He's got 4. Martin has 4. I don't think Jenks can afford to have this go overtime. Averett misses the board. Another miss by Jenks. Averett hacked on the follow. And again, the Trojans, Steve, just 3 points here in the fourth quarter. BA's got 12, and that's why they've got a 3-point lead.
Both teams have struggled from the line tonight. Big free throw there for Averett. Now a second opportunity to try to make this a 1-point ball game. Gets the second 1-point contest. We got to come up with a player of the game too. And we got about 10 choices, it seems to me.
Jenks down 1 to Broken Arrow. The Tigers on top, 45-44. Jenks led it by 6 at the end of 3. It was 39-33. Now scored 5 points here in the fourth. And trail Broken Arrow by 1. Ike Houston fouled out for Jenks with 4.5 to go. Chase Martin has 4. Anthony Nelson has 4 fouls.
Rod Thompson's over there working the sidelines, busy dropping in on the huddle. Rod, what'd you hear?
Right there, Bo Wallace telling his team, first, be strong with the ball. We get to the free throw line. He drew up a press breaker right here saying we don't have to shoot. We want to get layups, but most importantly, secure the ball. Drew up a play here. Let's see how it works.
All right.
Thank you, Rod.
Possession arrow belongs to BA.
BA gets it inbound. Nearly a walk in the backcourt by Jared Barnes, and then they turn it over. Nelson can't get it to go. Another missed layup by Jenks. Here comes McCurdy back the other way, pulls it out. Pinder dribbling away from the defense.
That'll be a foul on Jenks, and he'll shoot the 1-and-1, but from here out, it's an automatic 2 for each ball club with 36 seconds remaining.
That foul was on Tisdale. He's got 4. At the line for Jenks, Ian Golden. And he got every bit of it.
Wow.
Up to 36 ticks left. Missed the second. Chase Martin the rebound. Jenks down 2. Gets it over to Averett. Off the glass, it's tied. 25 seconds to go. Averett's got 19 to lead the way for Jenks.
Coming up big when they need him. Had the big first half, a little quiet in the third quarter. Rallying his troops here towards the end after leading throughout most of the game. Gave that lead up. Here's Martin. He finds Averett and he turns, spins, and he's going to the hoop. And he rattles it home. We're all tied up.
Each team does have a timeout left. Each team with a timeout left. Rod, 25 seconds to go. What are you doing if you're BA?
Well, you do 25 seconds right now. If you're BA, you have to get something going towards the basket. You want to run it down. The refs are letting you play. So when you go in there and you go up to take the shot and you want to get something going to the basket, crash the offensive boards. Try to get a tip back. If you're Jenks, you want to be solid. You want to come up and try to make plays, start to stay in front, but secure that rebound and get something on the other end. I'm sure Coach Wallace has something drawn up right now. Probably go at about 10, but let's see if Jenks tries to force him to go early.
And Clay Martin said what at the end of the half? Clay Martin said what at the end of the half? Finish.
Got to be able to finish, the name of the game. So let's see who can. Great point, Zig.
.46 seconds or 25 seconds to go. Golden will inbound it. And he gets it to Barnes, back to Golden. Jenks some soft pressure. Pinder. Working against Nelson. Drives. Throws it off the glass. Rebound Jenks. Nelson at the buzzer.
Oh.
Can't hit it. We're going overtime. Wow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? We got extra basketball for you.
Rod was right. They let him play. in that last 10 seconds, they let them play and get
exactly
on both
what
ends.
I said. They're letting them play, so you got to know what's coming right there. You see the losing the ball right here, and now just good heads-up play. And look down the court. Heading down right here, goes up, misses it. That was a good job right there. I thought he got fouled from out, but I look at the replay.
Yeah.
Didn't get fouled there. Just missed a layup, and hey, we got some extra basketball. It is March, isn't it, guys?
It is. It is that.
It looked like he lost the ball
on the way up,
loose in his hand coming out, and caused him to kind of flip it too much.
You saw the horn at the end. The shot would have counted had it gone in, but he just missed. So Jenks leading most of the game. Broken Arrow seemingly just literally a second away from a victory, and then Jenks gets the opportunity to win it. Neither team can come through, and we're going OT, baby.
So BA outscores Jenks 13-7 in that fourth quarter. And I take full responsibility because remember, what did I say? Jenks, with all the foul trouble, cannot afford to go overtime.
Right.
They've got 3 players out there right now with 4 fouls.
Good basketball game.
And Jenks wins the tip to start OT. They missed a lot of shots around the rim in that fourth quarter. Tisdale drives, gets bodied and fouled. It's going to be on Jared Barnes.
Yeah, and how many free throws?
Yeah,
both teams.
Yeah.
Well, that's his 5th. As we said, double bonus the rest of the way, so shooting 2.
So Barnes goes out, Talley checks in. And Tisdale at the line to shoot a pair. And Jenks back in front for the first time in 5 minutes. BA took the lead in this game 40-39 with 5 minutes to go. He hit them both.
Well, there's only one place at the table remaining. Everything else has been decided for next week's field. The winner of this one will take a seat as the final participant. Who is going to come out on top? Nice dish.
Good press break by Jenks, passing the ball and a score.
Smart play by Martin. Didn't want to take it in, risk the charge. Instead, dishes it off. Perfect bounce pass to a teammate. And it's Jenks up by 4.
Baseline jumper. Off, Kittleman with the rebound. Again, Jenks against the press. Clay Martin says pull it out and run some clock. 2.5 to go here in overtime. Jenks had a chance to win it in regulation. Both teams did. Both missed shots. Tisdale lost it. Golden. No good.
Oh, what a steal.
Kittleman threw it away. 2 minutes left. We're halfway through OT. Pinder a long 3. Rebound comes to Jenks. Out of bounds. Each team has 2 timeouts.
Possession arrow with broken arrow.
BA has not scored in this overtime. Jenks has a couple of free throws and a bucket. Nelson that time got it to go from Kittleman, who's really come in and given him a spark.
You're absolutely right. Kittleman with a big play there. Weaving and bobbing his way and getting inside.
And another BA turnover and then a foul.
Jenks fans are loving it. Broken Arrow thought they had it. And going to the free throw line will be Tisdale.
Tisdale missed the first.
You can't make free throws.
You know, Kittleman has come in and you could say run the quarterback.
Yes, he has.
Because he's the Jenks quarterback on the football team.
Thinking the same thing.
And he's just been solid with the ball, made the right moves in the passes, hit a layup.
Gee whiz.
Tisdale missed them both. Still a 4-point game. Could have made it 6. It still would have been a 2-possession game either way. Jenks really extending their defense, and another BA turnover. Nelson fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Wow. Jenks not hitting free throws, but then BA keeps turning it over.
Makes 1, that makes it a 3-possession game. 2-shot opportunity.
Nelson misses the first. And hits the second. They're up 7. And Steve said, he makes 1. It's a 3-possession game.
That's all he had to do.
Rod?
Couple things in this overtime that you didn't see at the end of the fourth quarter. One, Jenks handling the pressure. They've done a tremendous job. Remember earlier we talked about going east and west. They started to go north and south. And if you can sustain the press in the front end, on the back end, you'll get layups. The other part, how about the play of Steven Kettleman? Coming into the game, ready to play. Hadn't played, I probably hadn't played the whole game. Gets in because Ike Houston fouls out. Other guys in foul trouble, comes in and is ready to play. A perfect example of staying ready when your number is called, not pouting like we see a lot of times. Sit over there, was ready, and made key plays down the stretch that if Jenks is able to win this game, you'll circle when he got into the ball game. Tremendous job. Also, Trenton Tisdale has done a tremendous job of being a lot more aggressive, going north and south for his team.
Thanks, Rod Thompson. It is a 3-possession game, 56 seconds to go. Again, BA has not scored in this overtime. Golden picks it up. I think BA's gotten a shot off in a while. Golden too strong. Aver at the board. And Tisdale will go back to the line.
Great basketball game. You can only have one winner. The Trojans trying to put this thing away, leading by 7 with 2 shots to come.
Tisdale, another miss. Jenks with 4 minutes into that third quarter before they, or into the fourth quarter before they even scored. That allowed BA to get back in it and take the lead, but Jenks rallied in the last minute to tie it. And now they're up 8. Still 3-possession game. That long three rebounded by Jenks. And missed by Anthony Allen, and 33 ticks left.
Back and forth this one went. Jenks leading throughout most of regulation. Broken Arrow leading towards the end, and end up with both teams getting shots at the buzzer to put this thing away in regulation time. Goes to overtime, and Jenks has pretty much owned it here in the extra session.
Kittleman missed them both. They could be up about 12 or 13 if they hit their free throws. Instead, they're up 8. McCurdy missed. And Tisdale again. And what do I know when I say Jenks doesn't want to go overtime because of their foul trouble, and they've controlled this overtime period.
They just needed a little added pressure put on them, and Broken Arrow certainly did. He shot enough free throws here in the second half. I think he's got his rhythm now.
Tisdale got that one. And he missed the second. Still up 9. And then a steal. Kittleman grab. He's a quarterback. He's going down on first contact.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't jump up and signal first down.
Hit that one. 1 out of 2. 10-point lead. And that'll do it. And Jenks wins. The Trojans headed to state for the first time since 2015. Shutting out Broken Arrow in overtime, and they take it 56-46. Coach and son with a big hug as they are still alive to win state in their first championship in basketball.
Gritty performance. Give credit to Broken Arrow as well. They were down, battled their way back, sent it to overtime, but just unable to knock off the Trojans here this evening. And with that, Jenks will move on to the state tournament. For Broken Arrow, the season comes to a frustrating end. They know that they had their chance.
Big credit to both schools and both coaching staffs. A great performance tonight by both sides, and it's too bad one of these teams had to lose. But Jenks comes out on top, outscoring BA 10-0 in the extra period to win it 56-46.
Get the team photo taken, and then show the area championship trophy to the fans that made the trip. Great facility here at Catoosa. Wanted to make sure I got that in there as well. I think first time I've been here.
A great hospitality by everybody at Catoosa. And here's Rod Thompson with the coach.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Coach, you see all the players here. Coach Martin, hey, win the overtime. Talk about what this win means for your program. Outstanding game.
Well, thank you, Rod. It's good to see when toughness is rewarded. These guys have been battling for the last 3 years to get us back to a moment like this, and God almighty, we could have hung our head a couple times, and to go on the run that we did with stops and unbelievable, unselfish passes that led to layups, it was big.
When you talk about your play, Ike went out with foul trouble.
What?
Everybody was in foul trouble. I mean, and then you look up, and Kettleman is ready to go, and he comes in and gives you some quality minutes.
He did. I think his AAU coach taught him how to foul, that Ike Houston.
Probably did.
Good heavens. But no, Steve Kettleman was huge. Came in aggressive, playmaker, big-time steal there as well. Very happy for Steven in this moment.
And then our player of the game, of course, Big Ben. We call him Big Ben. Talk about how you played, Ben. Going to the state tournament now, talk about your play today and what it means to get this win with your teammates.
It means a lot. We worked really hard. It's just toughness, and we went out there and we competed. So, yeah.
You know, when you talk about the play and coach, you know, we know haven't won a state championship. What would it mean to do it with these guys?
There's no words, Rod. We would just celebrate as best we know how in Jenks America.
Well, guys, congratulations on an outstanding win and good luck in the state tournament.
Thank you, Rod.
Jenks Trojans right there, guys, getting the win. Back over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rod Thompson. Our forward player of the game, Ben Averett. 13 in the first, 8 in the second. He had 21 total on the night, and they hit a couple of big shots late. Helped Jenks have an early lead in this one, but the sophomore coming up big and helping keep the Trojans season alive. Our forward player of the game. Jenks continues to celebrate with their fans as they race to the locker room. We'll race to a break. We're going to come back and wrap this one up from Catoosa. It's the Ford Game of the Week.
Friend, do you remember when it felt good to withdraw your cash from the bank to expand a business, go on vacation, or buy a new car? Well, today, withdrawing your own cash has become a very risky business, according to The Secret War, a shocking new research report. I just read it. And folks, I was amazed to learn why banks are now required to spy on us for the government and then report any suspicious or unusual behavior. I suggest you get The Secret War free. Just call the number on the screen, no charge, from the folks at Swiss America. And get this, did you know simply spending cash today may be enough to have you branded as a potential criminal? That's right. The new war on cash is really a war against all freedom-loving Americans. The Secret War is yours free, so call the number on the screen and you can tell them Pat Boone gave you the number.
This is International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. There is an emergency food crisis for elderly Holocaust survivors in the former Soviet Union. These people live on pensions so small they must daily decide between buying bread or firewood to keep warm. For just $25, we'll rush an emergency survival package to help one desperate elderly person for a month. Call right now.
Call 1-800-915-1717.
In Ukraine, there's no support network. They don't have food cards or neighbors that come in to help. They're turning to us because they have nowhere else to turn.
God promises to bless those who bless Israel. May you be blessed as you bless his children.
Jenks wins by 10 in overtime. The Trojans punch their ticket to state. Time for our Cox play of the game. BA made a nice run in the second half. The Tigers were down. They got some energy. They had it going and flowing and got a big steal right here at midcourt. And it's off to the races for Anthony Allen and the dunk. Another look at it as he takes it at midcourt and then Look out. Flying high. Allen throws it down. VA would take the lead in the fourth, but Jenks rallies, sends it to overtime. And Jenks wins it by 10, 56-46.
It was just a game that went back and forth. We saw some great offense. We saw some fabulous defense, coaches making adjustments and putting their teams in the best position to win. And in the end, it's the Trojans that come out on top, and they'll move on and be one of the final 8 teams to play in the state tournament championship next weekend.
First time since 2015, Jenks has made state. As we look at our stats from this one, shooting not that great. Wow, 16 out of 52.
That's far below what they would expect, but also that you got to give credit to the defense in situations like that. There were not many uncontested shots throughout the ball game, and also you look at the free throws. I mean, 11 out of 21, 18 out of 34. That's just barely better than 50%. Jenks had the advantage on the boards and also on turnovers, and thus an overtime victory.
Well, you want to take a look at why we got those stats?
Let's see how we got those stats.
We've got a bunch of highlights to go over for you and show what happened in this one.
Averett, our player of the game, getting some points there, and then a turnover, coming away with the basketball, and then setting up the shot from the corner, up and good. A nice bucket there by number 15, that was Barnes. And Averett with another basket. He had a big first half of play. Continue that in the second half. Tigers driving to the hoop. That's McCurdy getting 2 of his on the evening. And then Averett again, just out of the defensive reach, putting it up. He had a big presence inside in the contest. And then back the other way, driving all the way inside, getting the bucket, and one opportunity was Ian Golden. Golden again. Same type of situation, different shot. Able to get some big points on the night for the Tigers. But then we see here, that's the shot that was right before half, as Martin ended up with 3 threes on the night. Second half action now. There's a shot by Nelson. We saw a lot of Nelson in that second half, more so than what we did in the first half after having the big night last night. Outside jumper there is, again, just trying to stay close. That was Pinder. And here's play of the game you saw earlier. Big two-handed dunk. Anthony Allen with the basket there. Shot from the corner on the way up, but it goes in through. As the game was getting closer and closer, there you see on the scoreboard in the background. 2-point contest. Big block inside right there. Knocking away was Talley. You can just go on and on with all the highlights of this contest because it was a big night, no question about that.
Jenks goes on to win it by 10, 56-46. Don't forget, you can check out a replay of our high school basketball games tonight. Sunday at noon, you can check out the OSSAA game as they battled Sand Springs. And then at 1:30, you can watch a replay of this one. Same thing on Tuesday at 7 and 8:30. For Rod Thompson, Steve Marshall, Mike Davis, and the rest of our crew, I'm Mike Ziegenhorn. So long from Catoosa and your Ford Game of the Week.